Hello, everyone. One of the biggest drawbacks that traders face, and which is something I want to address today, is the relationship that traders have with losses. A lot of times, it is really, really difficult for beginner traders and people who are coming up to intermediate level to accept that losses are part of the business. It is so difficult to accept losses, primarily because you actually came into the game to win. You came into the game to make money. So as a result of that fact that you came into the game to win and you came into the game to make money, it becomes increasingly difficult for you to accept that in order for you to actually earn, that at some point you are going to have to take some losses, and for you to win in the market, you're actually going to need to take losses to arrive at those wins, because you really cannot expect to win all of the time. It is impossible to, if you're going to have, even if you have 80% win rate, at least you lost 20% of the time. So the fact that 100% systems do not exist anywhere under the sun makes it a very, very big problem for the mind of a human being who expects everything to go their way. So one of the big problems we have is that a lot of the habits that you have in your personal life, or the desires you have as an individual to win, to be successful, if you really take a look at your life, you take a look at, maybe you went to school, you went to university, you had a C in a course, you had a B, you had an A, and even when you had an A, it was not 100%. It was probably 80 out of 100 or 90 out of 100 or 70 out of 100, 75. There were still some, items or some questions that you got wrong along the way. So it is a natural thing for you to take losses as a trader. But where we have a problem is due to the fact that humans or traders do not accept those losses. You can take a loss in any place. I mean, you probably had a bad relationship, it didn't work out. That's a loss on your part, but you don't account for it as a loss. But then when it comes to trading, you certainly want everything to go your way. You want everything to be 100%. You want everything to be perfect. But I can tell you, it is never ever going to happen. If that is what you want, if that is exactly what you want to achieve with your trading, or that is what you want your, trading to be like, I want to tell you that, you have to go look for something else to do. You can't get it right all the time in trading. So the idea is that you have a system in place. You have a risk management system in place, you have a trade management system in place, and you have a strategy in place. So when you have every single one of these things in place, what matters most is that you are able to follow the system. If you have a system in place that represents a minimum of a 2-to-1, for every single trade, and you have your entry criteria, just like what I have here: break in market structure, return to fair value gap, a run on liquidity, we take the trade minimum of 2-to-1. So if that is how simple your system is, if that is how your system is, then what you should know is that your job should be to follow the system. And in any competent system, in any competent trader can easily take 2, 3, 4 losses in a row. You must know that the system will take care of the losses. You must trust the system to take care of the losses. But where we have a problem is a lot of times you don't trust the system to take care of the losses. You don't trust the system enough. You, for whatever reason, when you run into a few losses in a row, you feel something is wrong with the system, and then you are trying to maybe look for something else to do or look for another way to trade. The ultimate consistency starts from repeating the process. Whatever it is that you do, however it is you trade, the ultimate consistent thing you can do is to continually trade that way, is to continually repeat the system. If you can consistently repeat the system, repeat the trade, rinse and repeat. You're not trading like this today and trading a different way the following week. If we look through all your trades for the past 6 months to 1 year, for the past 100 trades, we want to see that all the trades you've taken are one and the same. You're not, taking a different trade here today and then taking a different trade somewhere else tomorrow. That is not measurable. That is not following a system. So what I'm simply asking, in order for you to be able to do well in trading, in order for you to be able to see any results in trading, you must develop a relationship with losses. You must have a certain type of relationship with losses where you accept willingly within you that losses are part of the game and losses are absolutely part of the system. And you cannot be, you can't wish it away. You can't absolutely wish it away. It comes with the business, all right? So this is actually, my 2 cents to you on the topic. Just make sure that however you trade, you are following a system, and that you accept that in trading any system under the sun, no matter who gives it to you, that there will be losses along the way. I don't care whether you're a Goldman Sachs trader, whether you're ICT or whoever, you will take losses in the market. That's exactly why we use stop losses, because none of us knows what's going to happen next. It could be you could take a trade and then a war breaks out in that country, and then there's a huge impact immediately in the financial markets. Stocks take dive, the currency takes a deep dive, all these things. Anything can go wrong at any time. So it makes the greatest deal of sense for you to absolutely make sure that you are accepting the losses and that you are trading within the risk limits that you are willing to accept as a trader. So if you cannot trade within the risk limits, then I see no reason why you should be doing the business. You should not be trading. So accept the risk before you take the trade, and accept that this could go wrong. If it goes wrong, how much am I willing to lose? I'm willing to lose $1,000. I'm willing to lose $2,000. I'm willing to lose $100 for this trade in order to gain at least $200 or at least $2,000, whatever the case may be. So going forward, I wish you good luck and good trading. Cheers.